Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Karen Marie and today's video is an update on how I did with my Make 9 2023. I will put up some pictures, which is why I'm kind of sitting at this part of the screen so that I can put in some pictures as we go along. But first of all, Happy New Year! I hope you had a good New Year's celebration, if you celebrate, and that you're ready to begin the new year with, fresh courage and and optimism. I'm going to try is the word, to not waffle on so terribly in this video. And get straight into my Make 9 for last year, an update. If you can hear some crackling, that's the fire. It's not very cold out today, but still you're on a fire inside. I'm working from home today, and this is actually my lunch break. So I hope you won't mind if I have a little sip of tea every now and then, just, Yeah, okay, so Make 9. I did Make 9 the first time in 2022. And when I did that, I was actually finished with all my makes by September, which was fine. I mean, I like checking off lists. Not to give more ammo to the whole librarian stereotype and everything, but I do like I do like lists. They help me get things out of my head and down to paper, which makes everything much easier. So in 2023, when I started planning what I wanted to make for my Make 9, I wanted to have good things that would fit into my wardrobe. Try not to be as jumping on every latest pattern, but have a plan, and also to kind of challenge maybe myself a little bit more, or add some new techniques and things like that. So I'm going to put up the Make 9 grid so you can see what I tried to make in 2023. And let's have a look at how I did. So I'm going to start by telling you, I'm going to start on the far left and go down. So I'll do it as in columns as I go along. So the first thing is a Wardrobe by Me Pika vest. I have always liked waistcoats. I think that they can be very stylish, but also low-key. I will never be cool. I have never been cool, so I'm not going to use that word, but I like how they feel. So I have wanted to make a vest, but also I've been a little bit intimidated, because it needs to fit quite well, and the Pika vest is fitted. However, they do have a sew along, and it is, I believe, Jeremy from So Live that's done the sew along for them. So it's no fuss and very clear instructions, and that really helped me out. I love the end results, the sort of peaks, if I could call it that, on the kind of front didn't turn out as crisp as I wanted them to. I probably didn't sew them precise enough, or didn't cut down my seam allowance enough, or something like that. But I'm the only one who will notice, I think. So I have worn that vest a lot. I use it particularly with a pair of Paradise Pattern Prettier pants that I've made, because I've made them in the same fabric, so it's kind of a set. The second thing was, sorry, I've got my notes down here. The second thing that I wanted to make was the Ayora jacket. It's a quilted jacket. I believe it's Pauline Alice. If it's not, I'll put it up below. I saw the Ayora the first time on one of the like pattern edits from the Fold line, and I immediately fell in love with it. I also have the Nielsen pattern. Yeah, can't remember the name of that at the moment, but Javier. But I felt like the Ayora jacket had more exciting like lines on them, and particularly the pockets. And I really do like the style lines of that jacket. I made that in a cotton with quite a hefty wadding in between them. I did have a few problems. Mostly it was a problem getting the binding on correctly, and I had to hack quite a few things just to get it to fit and be on. I do like the jacket. I haven't worn it as much as I had hoped. Maybe because it is like, I don't know, the quilted jacket season here is rather short. Because, I mean, you tend to either have no jacket or a rain jacket or a winter jacket. So, I mean, and it's too thick to have underneath my winter coat. And it's too lightweight to wear as like a proper jacket in the late autumn, etc. So yeah, it might be that. Yeah, I'm not sure. I like that I made it. It has great pockets. Maybe that's the greatest thing about it, every entire make. I really like the look of it. So yeah, I'll make an effort to wear it more in 2024. The third thing on my Make 9 was the Pearl Cardigan by Tilly and the Buttons. I have made an entire review on that pattern, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I only made once. I've had the pattern for a long time and I've made one. I made that in like a lightweight cotton jersey, and I made it short sleeved, which I regret. I mean, we had terrible weather this summer, so I didn't really, well, I wore my raincoat a lot. So I didn't get to wear it as much as I had hoped. The initial idea was that I do not like to have my upper arm on display. So whenever I wear like a sleeveless or a sleeveless dress, a strappy dress, or something like a cami top and things like that, I do like to wear something over it. But I have a short like cardigan in a black that I've had for like 20 years, and it's coming to its end. It was like a fast fashion thing too, so it's a wonder that it's lasted this long. But I wanted to replace that, which is why I made the short sleeved Pearl cardigan. I do regret not making it long sleeve, because that would have made it much more wearable here. And if I made it short sleeved, I shouldn't have made it in a black. I think that's the kind of main issue with that. I also think I need to lengthen it more than I have already lengthened it, because I am slightly taller than it is meant for, I believe. I think it's drafted for like 5'5", and I'm more like 5'7", approximately. So yeah. So anyway, I mean, the Pearl cardigan is going to be, I think I'm going to make another and then make it long sleeved so that I can wear it in the winter. The next one, and now we're coming to one that I actually didn't make, and that's the Matilda shirt dress by Nielsen. I have drooled after that pattern for a long time, and when I bought it, I did so with every intention of making it up as quickly as possible. That didn't happen because, well, I took one look and just gave up basically when I got it, which is why I put it on my Make 9 list, because I wanted to force myself. The thing about it is that it has a lot of pattern pieces, but it is kind of, I'm kind of counting it as half a victory that I actually did get the pattern printed out. I did get the fabric cut out, and it is cut out and ready to be sewn up. So it's kind of half a victory. And I am going to make that in 2024 because I want it to be ready for spring. I cut out the version with the sleeves. So it is a sleeve that comes down to maybe right above the elbow. So I'm hoping that with like a cardigan, I can wear it in the spring and hopefully in the summer without. Unless, I mean, the weather turns biblical once again this summer. Sorry. Had to have a sip. So that's cut out. It's in a green viscose linen. So I can't wait to make that up. Number 5 was actually, I think, one of my very favorites of 2023, and that's the Emma blouse by Atelier Jupe. I love Atelier Jupe. They have some really, really great designs, and I thought I would challenge myself with the Emma blouse. It has pin tucks all like over the upper chest piece. But fortunately, the lovely Andrea from Beyond the Pink Door did a sew along for that, and that really helped me out. So I totally love that pattern because I think it's such a good staple to have in my wardrobe, and I can wear it for work. I can wear it more like dressed up, and yeah, I love the shape of that pattern, so that's great. Number 6 is the Sorrento bucket hats by Elbe Textiles. I do not make hats or bags or anything like that in particular. So I wanted to challenge myself, but you know, like in moderation. So I went for the Sorrento bucket hats. I didn't get to make that up. And I'm going to blame that once again on the weather, because there wasn't really any sun once I got off on my holiday anyway. So I didn't really have the excuse to make it up. It's going to be made up. I've cut out the pattern and everything is ready. It's just a matter of, you know, doing it. So I am going to make that in 2024. So the next one is number 7. Sorry, I had to check. And that is the Ash jeans by Nielsen. And I've made those jeans before. It's a stretch jean, and they have it in, I think it's 4 different versions. I've made, I think, the slim leg and the regular or something. I can't remember the names of the versions now, but I really do like that pattern. I've made several pairs this summer or this year, and they are in continual rotation in my wardrobe. I like the fact that they are a little more like mid-rise than, for instance, the Dawns or the Gingers, but they're not like totally mid-rise either. So it's kind of like an in-between, at least it is on me, like an in-between between the mid-rise and the high-rise. And I really love that pattern. I've made now, I think, like 5 pairs or something, and I am going to make more. The next one is the Tabor, or Tabor, I guess, Tabor V-neck from Sew House 7. And Sew House 7 is one of my favorite pattern companies. They do a lot of great like wardrobe staple patterns. I did make the Tabor V-neck, but I made it in a cotton jersey because that's what I had. It's kind of like blue and striped. I haven't worn it as much as I had expected. I think it's partly the fabric and partly it's the fact that something went wrong when I was putting in the neckband. So, I mean, I love the fabric. It's kind of like a watercolor blue with stripes. But like in between the stripes, it's kind of, it has like a gray shade. So sometimes I catch myself looking at it and thinking, oh, is that a stain? It never is. So it is the fabric, but I think that kind of puts me off a little bit. The other thing is that it is very tight in the arms. I mean, it's not like uncomfortable tight, and it is supposed to be tight because I made the one with long sleeves, and there are many different versions of this pattern. But I think I also made it in a cotton jersey, and I think it was a little too lightweight for the version that I made. Had I made the t-shirt version, it wouldn't have been a problem at all. And then when I put the neckband in, I don't know what happened, but the neckband kind of sticks up a little bit. It doesn't lay like flat around the neck. So I must have made some weird mistake. But I think that I'm going to wear it a little more now and see what it is that makes me not want to reach for it. And if it is an easy fix, I'll fix it. Maybe it's just a matter of just turning it into a t-shirt and then it will be much more wearable. Or, you know, fixing it's kind of a dipped hem thing there. Maybe that's what puts me off. I don't know. But I did make it. And then the final make is the Sienna Maker Jacket by Closet Core. I've had that pattern for a very long time. I bought it in one of the sales, I think the year that it was released, or maybe the year after, and it's an old pattern now. And I really like the look of it. I like the long one with the belt, and I like the short one with the kind of buttons in the back. Not too crazy about the kind of the in-between mid version, but I don't know what is stopping me from making it up. Maybe it is because it's not lined, and I like jackets that are lined if it's a jacket. I mean, otherwise for me it's more like a cardigan. And I had planned on making this up, but then I also noticed that I have made a mistake when I bought it because I've bought the wrong size band. So I unfortunately bought the largest size band, which I think starts at the size 14. And I have no problem fitting into that size band because I'm usually like a 16 or something in the Closet Core range. But the problem is that the largest size range is also made with different block, of course. So it's different like bust cup options and everything. And I definitely do not need like a bigger bust size. So I mean, I think that I'm actually going to give up on that pattern. I hate to say it, but if not, I will maybe make up something in like a linen or something. I think that Whitney from Tomcat Stitchery made one of them, like the short one, the version C, I think it is, in a linen. And if it doesn't fit, I'll give it to my sister, who is about the same size, but who has a larger bust than I have. So it might fit her if it doesn't fit me. So that might be an option, that I can make it into sort of a linen jacket that it's more like that one can wear as a more, you know, cardigan or very lightweight jacket in the summer. So yeah, that was my Make 9 for 2023. I made, if I've counted correctly, I've made 6.5 of my Make 9. I know I should be happy about that, because plenty of people don't even make a single thing on their Make 9. I'm not too pleased with myself, because I like to finish things I start. So but I'm not going to be hard on myself on this either, because I mean, honestly, it's just for fun, and it's just to kind of indicate where you want to go. So yeah, I think I'll leave it there. This video became a little longer than I had hoped for, but I hope to be forgiven for that. And I'll be back soon with my 2024 lists and also some exciting news. Maybe that was too much of a cliffhanger. It's not that exciting, but you know, still news. So yeah, I will see you later, and keep watching. If you like what you see, please give this a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. See you later. Bye.